Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, clutch your pearls, and hide your commissary snacks because this story is so jaw-dropping it makes the Kardashians look like a Sunday school picnic. King Harris, the son of trap legend T.I., has gone. From flossing diamond grills on Instagram, lived to fighting for his literal life after a brutal jailhouse ambush that left even hardened inmates whispering. We're not talking about a little slap, a scuffle, or one of those playground meet-me-at-3 o'clock situations. No, this was the kind of savage takedown that makes Game of Thrones battles look like pillow fights. Rumors say fists, feet, and maybe even a lunch tray got involved. And the fallout? Straight chaos. T.I. Mr. Expeditiously himself is suddenly online crying, begging, pleading like he's auditioning for a soap opera. The man who once told the streets to respect the hustle is now telling fans, please pray for my son. But don't think for a second this is just another celebrity scandal. Oh no, this is all the elements of a Netflix true crime special. Leaked details, wild conspiracies, celebrity reactions hotter than Twitter beef, and memes so vicious you'll feel bad laughing. Almost. Strap in, because this story isn't just messy, it's a 5-alarm viral dumpster fire. The downfall of King Harris didn't happen overnight, it was building like a storm. Cloud ready to explode. For months, fans watched him flex, argue, and bark online about how real he was. Remember the Waffle House fiasco? Yeah, the internet roasted him so hard people swore he had beef with hash browns. But while King was busy cosplaying as the heir to Atlanta, street cred, the reality was catching up. Behind the flashy teeth and endless IG rants, whispers were brewing. He's talking too much. He's doing too much. And in jail were reputations. Our currency talk is more dangerous than a shank. Then the bomb dropped. News broke that King Harris had been attacked. Not pushed, not checked. Attacked. Attacked. Word spread like wildfire. He was jumped by multiple inmates, beaten down until guards had to peel bodies off him. Within hours, Twitter became a digital war zone. Some people rushed to send prayers. Others pulled receipts saying, didn't this boy say he was built for this? And then came the dark humor brigade. The honey bun jokes came first. Imagine being T.I.'s son and almost losing your life over a snack cake. Savage. But that's the internet. Tragedy one second, Comedy Central the next. The leaks didn't help. A blurry hospital wristband photo allegedly tied to King popped up online. Somebody dropped a TikTok claiming they heard the fight go down. King had bragged about money, refused to share commissary, and boom, ambush city. Whether true or not didn't matter. The narrative was set. King got humbled, and then came the family drama. T.I. was first to react. And let me tell you, watching the self-proclaimed King of the South turn into King of the Tear Ducts was a cultural moment. He wasn't rapping, he wasn't lecturing, he was begging. His words, this is my son, y'all. Please. We need a miracle. The same man who built his empire off toughness sounded like a father who just realized Instagram fame doesn't protect you from reality. Tiny's reaction was colder. Her post? Just 6 words. Choices bring consequences. Purrs up, that's it. The internet gasped. Was that shade? Tough love? A mom who's simply tired. Nobody knew, but the drama tripled overnight. Zanique, King's sister, tried to defend him online. She tweeted, this isn't funny. This is family, but trolls. They bombarded her replies with honey bun emojis so fast it looked like Hostess was sponsoring her mentions. Damani, the quieter sibling, took another rude dropping a freestyle about pain, loyalty, and fake friends. Ironically, that freestyle went viral too. By now, the narrative wasn't just about King Harris, it was about the Harris Empire. The shiny image of a family who had it all was cracking. And everybody wanted a front row seat. The message was clear. King Harris wasn't untouchable. And the world? It couldn't look away. If the initial news was a spark, what followed was a forced fire. Every corner of the internet lit up. Celebs, trolls, journalists, everyone had a take and nobody held back. Boosie was the first rapper to weigh in. Didn't I tell y'all that boy ain't ready for them walls? He said on Instagram Live, sipping juice like he was narrating a bedtime story. Fans lost it. The comment section turned into a comedy club, with lines like, Boosie gotta be the jailhouse meteorologist, he's always predicting storms. Then, like clockwork, 50 Cent arrived with his meme machine fully loaded. He posted a photo of King's blurred hospital pic with the caption, guess who is not expeditious no more? Harsh? Yes, on brand for 50. Absolutely. Even Kanye couldn't resist. He dropped a random rant about celebrity kids stuck in simulation games, fighting NPCs. Nobody understood it, but the headline alone, Kanye reacts to King Harris jail attack, was enough to send the story trending in another dimension. TikTok, though, became the ultimate rumor factory. Suddenly, every 16-year-old with Wi-Fi claimed they had insider info. Some said gangs set him up. Others swore correctional officers looked the other way. A few even spun it into an Illuminati initiation gone wrong. None of it was verified, but the views? Sky Hideout, meanwhile, memes turned brutal. Someone edited King into Mortal Kombat with the caption, "Finish him." Another had T.I. dubbed over Liam Neeson in Taken, saying, "I will find you, and I will expeditiously pray for you." The internet doesn't care about sensitivity, it cares about punchlines, but not everyone laughed. Public opinion split down the middle. Camp 1, he deserved it. Play tough, pay the price. Camp 2, he's just a kid. This is tragic. Comment sections became war zones, with strangers debating King's entire life like they were on the Supreme Court. And then the thick pieces started. CNN labeled it a cautionary tale about clout and consequence. Fox News spun it into evidence of rap culture's toxic influence. BBC? They wrote a 3-sentence article and went back to covering royal scandals. Classic, even Charlemagne. That got chimed in on The Breakfast Club, saying, "Nepo babies need to stop cosplaying as gangsters. The streets don't care about your last name." That clip went viral instantly, with fans calling it the truth bomb of the year. Through it all, the Harris family couldn't stop pouring gas on the fire. Every post, every cryptic caption, every tearful live it all fed the beast. The internet wasn't just watching, it was participating. And King Harris had officially become both a cautionary tale and a viral punchline. Eventually, the dust began to settle. King Harris survived. But survival didn't mean salvation, it meant a whole new chapter of consequences. First, his reputation. Before, he was the loud, flashy, wannabe tough guy. After, he was the boy who got humbled. Memes rebranded him overnight Prince of the ICU. The boy who lived. Hospital Harris. His attempt at street cred? Obliterated. Second, the Harris family brand. T.I. Once the respected OG, now looked like a father blindsided by the monster his own image helped create. Tiny's consequences comment had fans labeling her everything from savage queen to cold-hearted mom. Zanik gained sympathy, but the trolling didn't stop. Damani? Ironically, his freestyle gained traction, boosting his career more than anything King ever dropped. Third, the industry fallout. Record labels that once flirted with the idea of signing King suddenly ghosted him. As one exec allegedly said, "We invest in artists, not ICU bills." Brutal but accurate. Then came the cultural spin. King became the poster child for the dangers of clout-chasing Nepo babies. Think pieces titled things like "From Mansion to Madness" and "When Privilege Meets Prison" dominated feeds. He wasn't just a person anymore, he was a metaphor, a warning sign, a cautionary tale for the TikTok generation. And perhaps the biggest shock of all? King's silence. No Instagram lives, no clapbacks, no trolling. For a kid who thrived on being loud, the silence was deafening. Fans speculated endlessly. Was he broken? Humbled? Plotting a redemption arc? Some swore he was working on a tell-all called Flexing to ICU. The King Harris story. Whatever the truth, one fact remained. This scandal would never leave him. Every step forward, from music to interviews to public appearances, would carry the shadow of that jail attack. The Harris dynasty? Shaken. The culture? Fed. And the internet? Already hungry for the next scandal. Because scandals don't end, they reload. And there you have it. The saga of King Harris rap royalty turned ICU headline. A story so wild it makes reality TV look like a church bake sale. But now I want to hear from you. Was this straight up karma cashing its receipts? Or was King just a young kid caught in a system that chews up clout chasers and spits them out for content? Drop your hottest, messiest takes in the comments below. I'm looking for the wild theories, the savage clapbacks, and the conspiracy essays that make Reddit jealous. And listen, if you laughed, gasped, or side-eyed at least once during this roller coaster of drama, then it's time to do the noble thing. Smash that like button like it owes you commissary money. Hit subscribe harder than King hit reality. And turn on those notifications because trust me, this channel is the VIP lounge for scandals, leaks, and meltdowns hotter than a Waffle House grill at 3 a.m. We don't just cover news, we expose it, exaggerate it, and serve it back spicier than Twitter beef. One minute it's King Harris fighting for his life. The next it's another celeb crying on live or throwing hands over kale at Whole Foods. The mess never sleeps, and neither do we. This has been Trend Tattle, where scandals get louder, mess gets messier, and drama becomes destiny. Stay tuned, because the next explosion, it's already loading.